Hi there, and welcome to the NEA Fellows Survey course on Global Competence. I'm Jane Speech, and I'm the teaching assistant in the course, and I'm making this video to show you around the Blackboard Learn interface, and also to show you how to log in for our online meetings, the first one of which is October 8th at 7 o'clock Eastern. We're looking at the welcome page, and actually, since you're watching this video, you've already figured out how to log in and get to the units. So I'm going to jump ahead a little bit and click on units. This course has asynchronous elements as well as synchronous. The synchronous elements are the online meetings that we'll do where we're all in the same place, well, not physically in the same place, but virtually in the same place at the same time, meeting in a live video setting. We also have some asynchronous elements. Those are purely voluntary and they're just meant to enhance what happens in our synchronous sessions. And I'm going to show you those in a few minutes. But first I want to show you how to locate and log on for our synchronous meetings. There are two ways to do this. The first and easiest way is to click on the units link if you're not already on the units page, and then click on the unit that houses the synchronous session. So for the October 8th session, that's Unit 1. Click on the title. And then you'll see a list of blue links over here on the left. Click on the one that says Synchronous Session Number 1. And now in this case, I am going to click this launch button and show you what happens. It actually takes you to a page that for right now isn't useful because the session's not available for login. So just remember that the session is available for login 30 minutes before the start time. Especially for this first one, I recommend that you log in at least 15 minutes early, because if you have any technical issues, that gives you time to resolve those. And I'll show you how to get help with that in a second here. But let me just go back to the units page. Back to Unit 1, and again, here's the synchronous session. When you click on that, you'll see the click to launch link. Another way to get there is by clicking the online meetings link over on the left. And the nice thing about going this way is you can also access recordings of our sessions here. Of course, there aren't any yet because we haven't had a session yet, but very shortly after each session takes place, there is a recording that'll be posted here. And if you missed it or you were late or you just want to listen to some or all of it again, you can just click on the recording and it'll launch for you. For scheduled sessions, none is showing here yet because there isn't one that's available to launch. But when it is available to launch, you'll see over on the left-hand side a little blue circle icon, the name of the session, and the date and time. When that little blue circle icon appears, you'll know it's available for launch, and you can just click that icon and it will take you right into the synchronous session. Now for this first one, if you've never used Blackboard Collaborate before, it's going to ask you to download a simple utility that auto installs, and it may also ask you to update your Java installation on your local machine. So don't be surprised if that happens. Just click yes, let it go ahead and do that. And when those things have all happened, you'll automatically then be launched into the synchronous session. In our first session, we'll have lots of time to learn the tools and the interface and how it works, so don't worry too much about that now. The main thing is you now know how to get into a synchronous session. Let me show you a few things about the asynchronous part. These are the parts you can do anytime you want to. Purely voluntary, of course. And in Unit 1, ultimately there will be 4 units, and they're set to release a few days before each synchronous session. So the only one you're seeing right now is Unit 1, but Unit 2 will launch around the 20th of October, which is 2 days before our next session on October 22nd. Inside Unit 1, is an overview, which you're looking at, the learning objectives for the unit, and then I have 2 activities built inside here that reflect what we're going to be doing in our synchronous session. If you wanted to, you could go into activity number 1 and learn more about the DIE framework, how it works, and you even could do this on your own or with a partner, with a family member, with a small group if you wanted to. Once you're through that exercise, the idea here is for you to post a description, what you experienced, how you did the exercise, what you learned from it, on the Blackboard Learn discussion board. If you chose to do that, you would just click this orange link here that says click to launch, and that will take you right to the discussion board. And I've made a test post here already just so you can see what it looks like. But to make your own post, you just click Create Thread, and you are presented with a very simple interface. Catchy title goes here, the text of your message goes here, and when you're happy with what you've written, you just click Submit, and it posts. When you post on the discussion board, everyone that's enrolled in the course can see what you've written. So this isn't good for private communication unless you want to include everyone else in the class. But it is a great way to communicate back and forth, and it can really enhance learning as well. If you want to reply to someone else's post, let me go back to the test post that I did. You would just open that post by clicking on the title, and then you click the blue reply button. You can change the title if you want to, or you can leave it the same, and then you just type a reply here. Very almost exactly like when you did your own post. Hit submit, and it instantly shows up. So that's the discussion board, and we have another example of a different tool in this unit, and that is the Wiki tool. Wiki stands for What I Know Is. You probably know that. Activity number 2, and by the way, all the activities that you'll see are activities that are being done in other full courses inside the Global Competence Certificate as well. And in this particular assignment, participants are asked to come up with a list of questions that help you locate yourself in relation to global issues. And this is being done on the Wiki tool. So similar to the discussion board, you can choose this orange link, click to launch, and it takes you over to the Wiki tool. And the instructions for the assignment are built right in here. So here's a sample of 5 questions to get you started thinking about what kinds of questions can help you think about the impact you have outside your local environment around the world. And then if you want to add to that list of questions, you can click the comment button. Just type your comment in and click add. So I'll just do one here. And you can see that there's 1 comment listed. If you want to see the comments, you just click that blue comment button. And there you go. I'm going to go ahead and delete that so I don't forget to do it later. You can only delete your own comments. You can't delete anybody else's, of course. So those are 2 probably the most common tools used in asynchronous instruction inside Blackboard: the discussion board and the Wiki. If you need to contact me or Neelam for help, you can just click on the My Instructor page. There's Neelam. Here's her email address. My email address is on here as well. Any questions that you have for anything except having trouble connecting to the synchronous sessions, you should send those to me, and I'll be happy to help you with those. If it's about connectivity issues, by all means, use the help link. And again, when you click on help, and then just look for this orange text here for other support needs. You can go online and talk to support, or you can call, and there's always somebody available 24/7. So anytime you have an issue connecting with a synchronous session, this is your best source of help. Sometimes I can help you troubleshoot it, but these people are much more skilled than I am, so try to start there if you can. Okay, so that's a brief orientation to the Blackboard Learn environment. Feel free to wander around. You can't break anything, and it's kind of a fun and interesting environment, so feel free to experience it all you like. Look forward to your questions, and we'll see you on Wednesday.